In this video we are going to be analysing TBLT. Now this isn't a stock I've ever traded before, but I have seen some people ask to do some analysis on this. Now, intraday chart. How does it look? Ugly. Not something I would ever be looking to day trade when you've got a chart like this, because again, the spreads are probably going to be quite wide, at least a cent or two. Well, at least kind of probably 2 cents more. And again, what's that going to mean? It means as soon as you buy, you're buying at the top of this candle. And if you wanted to get out instantly, you're selling at the bottom. So instantly, you're going to be in a bad situation. And considering how little kind of moves in the intraday, it's not providing all that much opportunity, at least in my opinion. So if it was something I would be looking to trade, it would be through a swing. Doesn't provide any options. So again, that can make it a bit more difficult to trade depending how you trade. Now, another thing to note. How has this stock moved? From $65 down to $1.40. Always be cautious when you see this. There's a fundamental and underlying reason why stock has moved down this much. And again, it's never a good thing. I would always be cautious holding this long. And again, the thing and kind of why I would be personally staying away from this myself is the two things I don't like kind of compete against each other. So it's fallen all the way from $65 to $1.35. So to me, as soon as I see that, I don't want to swing it, I only want to day trade it. But like we went through at the beginning of the video, you can't really day trade this stock. It doesn't move enough. So that provides definitely struggles to kind of trade this stock, and why I personally won't be trading it. So again, this isn't exactly a bias video. I'm not going to be taking a position on this. So the levels you provide, whether you're a short or long bias trader, doesn't matter to me. But what are we paying attention to? So we'll quickly go over two levels on the longer term time frame, just because these will be important if we push higher. So at $8 and $5.30, we have our first deviation on both the 6 month and the 1 year. If we push higher, watch for these levels. Expect a pullback coming into them the first time, but if you get a pullback and you come back to retest it, again, watch for that breakthrough. Come back to test it as a support, and if it can hold, then you expect to move to that next deviation. So to me, this is really where trading opportunities will arise once you come to 5.30. But again, 100% from where we are now, still requires a big move. But that's where I see high probability trading setups come out. But if you're kind of not that patient, or you want to trade it now, or for some reason you're in the stock and you want levels closer to where you are now, what are we paying attention to? So for this, we go on to a 30-day and a 90-day chart, just to give us some levels closer to recent price action. And we can see again, there's still not all that great trading opportunities, even on these kind of charts. These are our charts. There is not much movement apart from the occasional big move, which again is probably more fundamentally driven. Yeah, that's earnings driven. So when you see that come in, then it moves, but then it moves back to kind of rubbish. So again, something I'd be cautious of, but if you are trading it, nothing I can do about that. So really $3 would be that closest resistance. If we break that, 333 going on to 370, 405 and 465 will be resistances closest to where we are now. Again, the same way we reduce the long-term levels. First time you tap it, expect a pullback. If you touch it again and break through, you want that retest, and if it holds, a good indication will push high to that next level. So even on this, it does provide good trading opportunity as long as really the liquidity is there. And the spreads are tight, because if you're buying in at $3, you've got a target of 333. That's 10%. Obviously, you're not going to catch the bottom to the peak, or unlikely that you do. So even if you only catch 6% of that move, still a 6.5% move. Good trading opportunity is definitely there. Now, if you move to the downside, what are key supports? 225, 185, or sorry, 190, 150. $1.06 and also $1.18. So again, these are key supports. Again, this exact same thing that we look for. First time you touch it, you expect to bounce. If you come back to test it again, expect to break through. Come back to retest it as a resistance, and if it holds, good indication that we're going lower, and 190 would be that target. Anyway, that is the breakdown on TBLT. Let me know if you are currently either holding it or looking to trade it, and if so, what's kind of your plan going forward? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did want to drop a like and subscribe, and check out one of these two analysis videos.